Okay, so after about 4 months of being in Bali, specifically Canggu, we decided to go on this motorbike trip through northern Bali, especially because we were in between our monthly rentals in Canggu. So during that trip, we stumbled upon this like super traditional village and we decided to stay there for 2 nights. Well, after 2 nights, we're like, we love this so much that we're going to stay here for an entire month. Okay. So this is going to be cost of living in Bali, traditional village style. And I want to show you how, yes, Bali, especially Canggu, can be pretty expensive, but if you go to other parts of Bali, it can be extremely affordable. So we'll start with, I'm probably going to look down a lot because I have it all written out here as my notes. So for lodging, we paid $524 for a little over a month. So we did 2 nights at this place, and it was $24 per night. And then when we decided to stay for an entire month, so the next 30 days, we paid $476. So I have a full video tour of that place, and you can see it right up there. So for $476 per month, we everything was included. Our breakfast was made to order every single day for 2 people. And then it covers, all utilities. So Wi-Fi, electricity, water, the banja fees, etc., etc. Food for an entire month, I only spent $110. One reason for that is, like I just said, breakfast was included in our monthly villa rental. And then we chose to hire a private chef to cook our other meals for the day. Now, I will say that typically we only eat 2 meals a day. We usually have like a late breakfast and then a early-ish dinner, and that's all we need for us. So for this private chef, we paid 70,000 rupiah, which is right now about $4. And I don't know what happened to the lighting there. Oh, okay. $4.70 per person for each meal that she cooked us. Now, these meals were huge. I'm talking, if we paid for, say, dinner one night, it would last us for like the next 2 to 3 days because there was so much food there, so much food. And what was awesome is that every morning when we would tell her we wanted food, that night, she would go to the local market and get everything fresh. So we didn't have a single processed food for the entire month we were here. And I cannot tell you how amazing my body felt after the 1 month. It was so good. And it was amazing. Like, I love cooking. Don't get me wrong. I love cooking. I love baking, but not even having to think about, what do I want to eat? That was worth everything. We never once said, we want to eat this and this. Every time she cooked us something new. Out of the 32 days we were there, the only time we had a repeat meal or dish was 2 times out of the entire month. That is some serious talent, and it was so good. Oh my gosh. It's probably so far the best food I've had on this entire island. It is amazing. Oh, I could go on and on all day about this food. Private chef, yes, please. Okay, so entertainment or alcohol. Now, I actually didn't spend any during this month. I kind of went into a detox mode because Canggu can get extremely crazy. It can get extremely distracting. You can literally go out every single night of the week and it will feel like a Friday or a Saturday night every single night. So during this month, I was like, my body needs a detox or it might break. So I did not spend any money on alcohol or entertainment. For activities, I only spent $16. So one was going to the gym. So it was a $10,000, 10K rupiah entry fee, which is about 67. Man, this lighting is awful. Wait for it, wait for it. Woo. Okay, figure the lighting out. I think we're good. Anyways, like I was saying, the gym, I pay 10,000 rupiah each time I went, which is the equivalent of 67 cents. So I basically did like one day of cardio, running, whatever, and the next day I go to the gym and just repeat that for the whole month. That $16 also included, we went to Secampo Waterfall, which if you haven't been already, 100% go. It was awesome. Oh my gosh, beautiful. So it was like $8 for an entry fee, and you have to have a guide there. So that's what was included in my activities. For transport, I only spent $45. Now, $40 of which is my regular monthly rental for my motorbike, which I had reserved, you know, back in Canggu, and just keep paying every single month. So that's kind of like a fixed cost. But because this was kind of like a retreat almost for us, like we were so focused for the whole month of like just getting, like really putting focus and effort into our work, our businesses, getting things done off of our to-do list, that we didn't really drive around a lot, to be honest. There was a couple times we didn't even leave our villa for about 5 days straight, complete. Like you didn't need to. It was perfect right there. So I only filled up my tank of gas twice. Once when I arrived and once when we left. Otherwise, yeah, hardly ever drove our motorbike. It's also super walkable, right? A lot of times we just walked into town as well. So that didn't cost anything. And then my other category was miscellaneous. So that was $26 for the month. So that included 150,000 rupiah, which is the equivalent of $10 for a 1 hour body massage. Now, the masseuse came to our villa and massaged me at home for only $10 for an entire hour. Yeah, life is good here. Also included in miscellaneous is like, I don't know, everything else doesn't fall into these other categories. So laundry, for example. So here, again, it's traditional village. It was only 4,000 rupiah, which is the equivalent of 27 cents per kilo. Now, as an American, I think in pounds, there's basically 2 pounds in 1 kilo. So yeah, extremely affordable. Whereas like in Canggu here, you can expect to pay between 10,000 and 15,000 rupiah for your laundry. So like these prices are just slashed like in half or even more. We also, oh gosh, I had a little accident with my toe. Kind of got it clipped on a motorbike that was passing me the other way. My toenail was completely ripped out. So we had to go get some iodine and band-aids and like some first aid stuff. All of that, $1. $1 for everything I needed to fix my missing toenail. So, I forgot the one category. Visa. Again, you're going to have visa costs no matter where you are in Indonesia every single month. So going rate is, I'm on the B211 visa, and the going rate is the equivalent of $84 a month. So my grand total, before I say that, let me preface this thing. The only thing my boyfriend and I clearly live together, travel together, have been for 4+ years now. Lodging, we split, right? 50-50. Everything else is like we individually pay for it, right? So my cost of living for 1 month in a traditional village in the hills of northern Bali was $543 for 32 days. That's the equivalent of like $17 a day. Now, again, we didn't really do much in terms of like, we didn't go to the beach. We didn't go to like an ocean club. We didn't, most of our time was spent in the villa working on our own personal items. So that could, play a factor into the cost. But again, everything else, like once you leave the hot spots like Canggu, Uluwatu, Ubud, etc., your cost of living goes down significantly. can't leave. Oh my gosh. So now, if you're like me and you love like details and numbers and you want to see like, okay, cool, you said, you pay $4.70 for a meal. What does that mean? I'm going to show you. So this is what a typical dinner was for us when we hired our private chef to cook for us. Rice, chicken for Anthony, some veggies.
Sorry, I don't show you.
Oh, this is so good. What is it? It's like some beans?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you say it in Bahasa?
What is name? Kachi.
Kachi.
No, kari.
Curry.
Yeah.
Oh, this stuff is good. Oh, it's delicious. And oh yeah, some tempeh with some delicious sauce. Oh my gosh. So it didn't look like much, but look, we have all this on Anthony's plate and all of that on my plate, and we still have a ton of food left over. Look at all this still. Okay, did you see all that food? Like, again, it would last us like 2 or 3 meals worth because there's just so much food there. Okay, now I'm going to show you what our breakfasts were each morning. And again, the breakfasts were included in our $476 monthly rate. This is boober. It's like a rice porridge. 2 eggs. Fried bananas. Pisang goreng. Fresh fruit. That's my boyfriend's boober. Fresh fruit for him. He got scrambled eggs. We got toast for both of us and some tea. Okay, and then this last one to kind of put like visuals to everything I'm saying is I'm going to show you what our gym was like. So again, we paid 10,000 rupiah for a day pass there, which is the equivalent of 67 cents. Okay, here's the gym. Look how big it is. And this is pretty typical that we have this all to ourselves. We got lots of dumbbells, free weights, as well as machines. Right, not what you'd expect for 67 cents a day. Oh, and it also comes with water. And we get they have these speakers. We connect our Bluetooth to it. Yeah, pretty awesome. This is the one machine we never figured out how to use. That's a new one for us. Okay, so that again was my cost of living in Bali in a traditional village, which is probably going to be different than most of the other cost of living videos you see on YouTube. So again, my cost of living was $543. If you were a single person, right, you didn't have the lodging to split with someone, you would be looking at right about $800 for the month for everything. So as always, like the video, leave me a comment. What do you think about this? Would you stay somewhere like this traditional village, or is this like too remote for you? Would you get bored too quickly? Do you not need the detox? And the next video will be right here in 3, 2, 1.